And next one, Kill Bill.
I liked Kill Bill. I'm wondering, I would put it in pretty good would recommend. I watched it not too long ago when I was a senior. A group of us watched it because one of the international students was like, I love Quentin Tarantino. And he's like, I really want to watch this movie. And we're like, okay. And so we watched it. I'm not like a huge Quentin Tarantino fan by any means, but I do like Kill Bill. Okay. I love badass women.
Let me have a question. So,
yes.
If you delete action scene from Kill Bill, is there something left? If you delete all the action scene from Kill Bill?
No, because the point of it is the action.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, I think it's a little bit overrated with whole, like, a bunch of action scenes, but
it's supposed to be an action movie. That's the point. It's basically, like, her journey of revenge. That's the point of the movie, is the action.
Story is too typical, isn't it?
I mean, to be fair, most stories are, like retellings of other stories, you know?
Well, I know this movie opened a really nice action scene. They hold like a Japanese style samurai actions too. So thinking about that, yeah, I think I also might say that this was okay for the first try. Yeah. So maybe here
might be okay.
Yeah, it might be okay.
Okay. I remember I think I watched this before, but I can't remember now. Agashi.
So the movie handmade in Korean name Agashi. Agashi is it was really famous with the having a lesbian scene there.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I don't remember if I've watched this or not, to be honest, but I do remember seeing it before.
And I also remember that the ending was really quite shocking. You know, she went to the mental hospital on the ending, and it might be okay, but
I want to watch it.
Some kind of like if I think about, this is like a 18 plus movie, so if thinking about that, this could be like a little bit overrated, but
pretty good.
Well, better than Home,
okay.
Yeah.
Better than Home. I will agree.
Yeah.
Sorry, Home. Next one is The Matrix.
Matrix. No question.
Yes, I agree.
No question.
I 100% agree. No question. Cinema masterpiece. If you don't know The Matrix, you need to watch it.
Yeah, you need to watch it. I'm not gonna tell about this. You need to watch it. Okay, the next one, 곡성. So,
곡성.
The real Korean name 곡성. Yeah, this one is really famous for Korean meme. Like, 너는 미끼를 물어버린 것이요. Like, you got baited.
Yeah, it's about a rural village and an exorcism happens, and they're like, oh, that foreigner Japanese guy is the demon, and all of that kind of like is happening, and yeah, the main character is the police officer of the rural town, and yeah, his daughter like gets possessed, and I liked it when I watched it.
Storyline was great, so I would recommend this.
Yeah, pretty good, would recommend.
Okay, next movie. 광해 왕이 된 남자. Masquerade.
Yeah, I really liked this movie. And one of the other Korean students was like laughing at me. He was like, why is she crying? Because I cried when I watched this movie.
Okay, so
I really liked it.
Yeah, 광해, this is a story about the king called 광해. He changed himself to with other guy, and the other guy acted like a king, and he was a dumbass at first, but he changed it to like a really great ruler of the country. So, yeah, thinking about that, it was great.
I would put pretty good, would recommend.
Okay, better than Endgame then.
I would say it's better than The Wailing.
The Wailing was really shocking. The next one.
Yeah, Empire Strikes Back.
Okay, Empire Strikes Back is a masterpiece.
Yeah, everybody really loves Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. This was the start of the masterpiece of the Star Wars. So, Star Wars 4, 5, 6 was really nice. And 1 to 3, it was like you wanted to write a story of the Anakin Skywalker, that was nice, but after that, they should have ended at that. Like, listen, when a bitch named Rey came out, that was a disaster of Star Wars.
Really? I liked it.
Anyway, but this one...
Actually, a lot of people shit on the sequels. I don't know. Star Wars fans, I mean, I do like Star Wars, but some people are really, really crazy. I think that I appreciate it as a cultural phenomenon. So I will accept it as cinema masterpiece or pretty good would recommend. I like the story, the overall story of Star Wars a lot.
Yeah,
so.
Empire Strikes Back was really nice, so yeah. I would give the high score of that. And next one.
The Lion King. The animated version, not the remake, where they used live, which was kind of cool. I love The Lion King. I love Disney.
I would say overrated. It was nice, but it was nice for a kid movie, so it was nice as a kid movie.
Yeah. Next is Parasite.
Parasite. This one is really popular.
Yeah, this one is really popular. I actually watched this. I love Parasite.
Me too.
I watched this cinema masterpiece. I love the critique of capitalism in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love how the struggle that a lot of countries have with this system is universal.
Yeah.
It doesn't only exist in the US and in other developed countries. Like, this is something that is affecting everybody. I really like how this brought so many people together, and it was the first Korean movie that my mom actually watched with me.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom, I mean, you know, a lot of Americans, the only really foreign films that they would really watch would be coming out of Europe,
mm-hmm.
maybe, or like the UK,
mm-hmm.
not really out of Asia ever. Only like niche people that were into Asian culture would really get into films produced in Japan and Korea.
Yeah.
But I really think Korea's breaking into the movie scene with this, and this movie was one of them. I think it's a masterpiece.
Yeah, me too. So, the next movie, Hard Hit. This was a movie from 2021, and okay, the actor driving his car had a bomb into his car, so he couldn't get out, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Trash?
Yeah.
Why?
No objection.
I would rather watch commercials, because I don't really know.
This is kind of really, really typical Korean synopsis movie. So, like, one of the guy came out, okay, I'm gonna go, oh, I got troubled, and the other, like, a big hat came out and say, oh, we cannot risk my next election, blah, blah, blah. Just kill him, blah, blah, blah. And his friend came out, well, I know him, and finally he got saved, and the high guy got caught by cops, blah, 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 yeah.
Alright, next one is I Saw the Devil. I've heard of it.
악마를 보았다 in Korean. Okay.
Yes.
So, if I compare this movie to the movie from the States, I would say one man taken. But the target is one man. It's a guy from NIS trying to revenge a guy. I don't know fully about this movie, but he was trying to revenge to a criminal for some reason, and he got the criminal, but he let him go, and he catch him again and let him go, catch him again, hurt him, let him go, blah blah blah, and finally kills him. So that's why I'm saying one man taken, but one man means one target taken. Well,
I'm not going to 100% say it's taken, because the fiance, this man, his fiance was murdered by this man, whereas in Taken, his daughter is kidnapped into a sex ring, and he goes to save her. So it's a little bit different.
Well, in Taken 3, his ex-wife got killed, so...
Oh yeah, I forgot about Taken 3. Anyway, yeah. It might be okay, I don't know.
Well... Oh, maybe when I first heard of the story, when I saw the story, it was like maybe he got in crush with that criminal and wanted having a gay sex with him, so that's why he's catching him, releasing him, catching him, releasing him. So Yeah, overrated. Here comes Johnny!
The Shining! A classic horror movie by the one and only Stephen King. I mean, I liked it whenever I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
It is a classic, but the acting is good. It's just that, like, sometimes, I don't know how to, I'm a little bit, I wouldn't rather watch commercials, but...
You think this is too overrated?
It's a little bit. And that's coming from me I do love Stephen King and I love horror, and I loved The Shining whenever I was younger. It's a good cultural thing. It's a good cultural thing of cinema, but I don't know. The acting is really good.
Yeah,
I would put it in between might be okay and kind of overrated, though.
Yeah, this movie was a really shocking and innovation of the horror movie when it first came out, but now this is just kind of a meme. Here comes Johnny.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
A Dark Knight next.
Dark Knight Rises. Yes. Yeah, pretty good, would recommend. I like Batman. I like DC. Even though I love Marvel, there's some people who are like, no Marvel, no DC. I actually like both. I like the duality. I love the colors and the funny kind of universe of Marvel, but I also really love the dark, more serious side to DC. And I really like Batman, so... I know there are some films that are better than others.
Well,
and then this one is definitely one of the better ones.
Mm-hmm. I also think The Dark Knight showed a really, really great dilemma of the hero. Like, he has to deal with contradiction by himself, the Batman, and the movie showed that fairly well. And the Joker was the guy who really brought that well, so I also liked it.
The great old Heath Ledger. Next, The Wolf of Wall Street. I actually did not watch this movie. I want to, though. Is it overrated?
For me, yeah. Well, the story is about the deceit from the stock market. Thinking about that, this movie was too cleaning the guy's image for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, so.
Yeah, I know that there were a lot of critiques on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched one not too long ago that made me be like, eh. But, yeah, I'll agree with the kind of overrated.
Yeah. And next one.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Lord.
So this one specifically is Return of the King.
Mm-hmm.
I love Lord of the Rings.
Well, for me... Until the Return of the King, I liked it. So, I would recommend that too, so.
I would say so. Yeah, I love Lord of the Rings.
Maybe we should bring out other topics too, maybe, later? Okay. I think this is all for this week, and we're gonna see you on next week. Woo!